What is up, you guys? Cheers and welcome back to another video. By the way, these drinks, they're like some little hard frescas. They are phenomenal. If you guys are interested, they got them at Costco. I love grapefruit soda. So for me, it's just a bomb drink. It doesn't taste like too, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get this video demonetized. Okay. This video is going to be hacks to speed up your manifestations. I've made some videos like this in the past and they were bangers, but this video, icing on the cake. Yeah, okay, let's just get right into the video. So basically, these are just little tricks, little psychological tricks that you can use on yourself. You know, I want to start using more like psychological hacks type videos, and I'm probably going to do that soon to really get into it, because we use these tricks, these hacks. They shift our mental models. They shift our internal dialogue. And I have these written in my book, which again, if you're interested, download below. It's got all the best techniques that I've learned over the course of over 10 years in studying like this, but also studying communication and relationships. We've talked many times too, are at the crux of manifestation, reality creation, because no matter what it is you're going for, you're also relying on having good relationships, like good communication skills. We're communicating with ourselves. That is directly how we manifest, but also communicating with others in an effective manner is also going to be imperative along this manifesting journey, because those that are able to maintain good relationships, obviously that's how you're going to get your SP, when you communicate well in the context of that, but also with your job, also in terms of making money. Everything is predicated upon human relationships. So understanding psychology, understanding your self-talk, but also the way that you speak, the way in your self-talk is at the root of how you're also going to communicate with others. But with all that being said, these are 4 little hacks that are going to speed up your process when it comes to adopting these new types of beliefs, these new frames and frameworks, so that your things become easier for you. So we talked about this one before. It's like, what if? That is a 2-word affirmation statement. And I've talked about 2-word statements before. I know. Predicating your statement. I know this is going to happen. I know that I am capable. I know that I am certain of me being phenomenal at sales. I know that I'm a phenomenal communicator. I know that I am an amazing option, right? I know that I'm the best option, right? That's that authoritative conviction. I know. But what if? This is more of that gentle shift. So it's like, what if it turns out even better than I can imagine? That's a powerful manifestation hack right there. That's a powerful affirmation, ask-formation. What if things go even more and more smoothly than I could have ever believed? What if this turns out even better than I could have pictured in my mind? What if their response is even better and beyond anything that I could have ever thought, right? These are just all different little tweaks on this, but it's like that main idea of like, what if this was possible? What if it was possible for me to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube? Personal example. What if it was possible for me to be making over $100,000 a month from my creative work? What if it was possible for me to be traveling throughout the year and get my hotel stays paid for by different brands, and I was getting all these different brand deals? What if it was possible for me to just be feeling amazing every single day, for me to just wake up with that faith and that knowing and that conviction that I am in the process of achieving all of my biggest goals, that my biggest goals are actually becoming easier and easier for me to achieve? And that leads us into our next point here, which is these process-oriented affirmations. And I talk about this all in my book. And these are listed out and delineated in a way that is going to make it very, very easy for you to grasp these concepts and begin to use them. But with the context of this, the more like the process-oriented is some different examples, like more and more, easier and easier, better and better. And, you know, one of the OG affirmations from Emil Coué, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. But again, we can also mix this together. We can mix these things together, guys. So now it becomes, what if every day I was just getting better and better? Wouldn't it be, and then here's another one. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if every single day I was just getting more and more better at manifesting my goals? Wouldn't it be nice if every single day, how would it feel like if I woke up every single morning with, excuse me, I'm getting excited here. I got my drink. What would it be like, and how would it feel if every single morning I woke up with a pep in my step? I woke up on the right side of the bed and I was just attacking my goals with that tenacity and that conviction of that version of myself that knows that he can get what he wants, that knows that he or she is that powerful, capable person, that competent person that executes on everything they say that they're going to do. How would I feel if I knew that I was the person that did exactly what I said I would do? How would people look at me if I always did what I said that I was going to do? And again, the RAS, it has no choice but to then imagine the answer, to answer the question. I talked about this in a recent video talking about sales. When you ask somebody a question, what would it feel like to come home and in that new hot tub, just have the bubbles, have the jacuzzi already turned on because you had the home automation system. Say that you're selling them this like home automation system so that they can turn the jacuzzi on before they get home, whatever. They can turn on the heated pool before they get home. How would that feel? And then they picture it, they imagine it. And the same thing happens with you. And that's why I'm saying like communication is at the crux of this, but you're communicating with yourself when we're doing these techniques, and you're communicating with others when you're doing, for example, sales, or you're trying to influence someone in a certain way, right? You're getting them to picture, you're getting yourself here to picture these things. How would it feel knowing that you have the power to manifest your goals this year? How would it feel knowing that you have this vast array of techniques at your disposal to use at any given time that are going to snap you into that state, that powerful state where you know that you are executing on your goals, where you know that it is possible for you? Okay, so some other ones, yeah, like I mentioned, this one is very powerful. But what if it turns out better than I could have imagined? Again, you are basically forcing your brain to imagine a situation and to conjure up scenes in your mind of things working out in an amazing way. And that when you say when it works even better than I could have imagined, it's really a mental hack to be like, okay, what is it that I'm imagining, and how could that even be better than what it is that I'm currently imagining, right? How does it get any better than this? This is another powerful one because it's predicated on the fact that things are already getting better. The same type of mental hack that we're using when we say, how is this making me even stronger and stronger? By putting in that word even, now we're already in the mindset of, well, I guess I was already becoming stronger, right? Because how do I even get even stronger and stronger? How is it that I'm getting even better and better, right? How is it that I'm getting even better and better at making these videos, even better and better at communicating every single day? How does it get any better than this? And again, your mind is then going to, your RAS, the way that the mind functions, it is going to search for an answer. How does it get any better than this? Well, maybe I'm sitting on the beach while I'm recording this video. Maybe I'm sitting in my 5-star hotel room that I got for free, that I got comped. Maybe I'm on my first class flight somewhere. You know, your mind will just start coming up with this stuff. So what else is possible? That's another one. What else? What else? Okay, and what else? These are just all different types of things, types of ways that you can begin to speak to yourself. This one, I really like this one a lot. What would it feel like if I was becoming more and more at cause in my reality? Again, guys, we're combining both of these techniques. What would it feel like with the more and more, the process oriented, and at cause in my reality? That's a meta affirmation. I'm at cause in my reality. What would it feel like if I knew I was becoming more and more at cause in my reality? That's just a combination right there that is just all of these things. When you really start to use these and you really start to get into that state that assumes the authority and assumes the conviction, some of these are along the spectrum. Some of these are nudges, and some of them are more gentle. Some of them are more authoritative. And when you really begin to shift into that authoritative space, and you're just going to begin to command your thoughts, you're going to get this command over your mental self-talk, which is going to shift shit around for you guys, man. I'm excited for you guys to really begin to dive into this book if you haven't downloaded it already, and begin to dive in the material and begin to use these to your advantage, because this is how you really shift yourself from the inside out. Your perspective, your frames of reference, your frame in which through the lens through which your reality is going to begin to change by using these affirmations, by speaking to yourself in this way. This is like a code. That's why it's called the Robotic Affirmation Code. Okay, so more and more, easier and easier, becoming. You're in this state of becoming. You're in this state of process oriented, because again, that is more gentle. And you combine this gentle with the authoritative. Now you're really shifting stuff around where your brain doesn't have any way to almost argue against it. It's almost like a foolproof method where your brain that usually might have resistance, if you just declare like, yeah, I'm just a master at this, or yeah, I'm this, your brain might have resistance. But when you ask it and you say, how is it that I am becoming more and more this? Your brain doesn't have that much resistance, guys. It doesn't have that much to argue, because it's like, well, you're asking this question and it's forced to come up with an answer. Again, guys, very, very powerful stuff here. So here we go. Another last couple ones that I'm gonna leave you guys with. So how can I use this? How can I use this? That's another powerful one, because anytime we're dealing with something negative, it's like, well, how is this leading me to actually something even better than what I thought, right? How is this making it so that this is leading me to something even better than I could have imagined, right? Again, that's combining that other technique we talked about before, but other ways, like how could I use this to my desired result? How could this be leading me to my desired result? How could this be pushing me further and further along the path towards my goals, towards my end outcome? How is it that this is making me even better and better? Again, guys, that's that one that we mentioned earlier. How is this making me stronger? How is this making me sharper, better, more resilient? How is this making me more resilient? How is this making me just even more of a master of my life? How is this making me even more and more at cause in my reality, guys? All right, guys, these techniques, these affirmations, these hacks are really, really going to shift stuff for you guys, like I said. And if you are interested in the book, click the link in the description. You can download it. It's available right now. And, now is the perfect time, guys. Before we get into 2025, as we begin the new year, that's going to resonate. It's going to shift. It's a powerful time, whether you kind of are classically the type of person that goes into the year with your new goals and stuff or not. It's just a powerful time because a lot of things are shifting. A lot of energy is shifting. There's going to be a lot of changes that are happening. A lot of people are on this kind of wavelength where they're like, okay, I'm going to try to make changes. And most people don't stick to them, obviously. But when you begin to talk to yourself and speak to yourself in this new way, things are going to really begin to change. But it's about that consistency. If you just do this one time, it's not going to stick. But once you have this and you have them all listed in a way that you can reference, then you can really begin to use them as processes every day in the mirror, for example, and you begin to speak to yourself like this, you're really, really going to notice some shifts. Anyways, guys, much love as always. Drop this video with a like, hit me with a subscribe. I'm very excited to see any success stories. Leave them in the comments. Anything that I've been posting lately that's been resonating for you guys, that's making things click, that's making things easier to understand, or that you've been having success with. I would love to hear your success stories down in the comments. And like I said, anything that's clicking, anything that's making a lot of sense, that will let me know as well what types of videos you guys want more of, what types of concepts, what types of drills that we can do, that I can share here on the channel that will actually help and kind of guide and inform my future videos. But like I said, I want to start making these psychological hacks, things that you can do like to command respect, things that you can do to make people respect you, just things that are also more in line with like how to glow up, how to have that more, really, really just because the affirmations is one part of it, but there's also like other things that we can do in terms of like cohesively and holistically enter and step into this newer version of ourselves. That's also more than just the affirmations and self-talk. Of course, that's at the foundation of it, but there's other things that we can begin to do as well. There's visualization and all that. So like I said, drop me down in the comments. Let me know what kinds of videos you want to hear from me soon, and I will see you guys in the next video.